They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Packers' 28-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Micah Parsons. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Schaefer. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Camp Little for the Jaguars field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points and a response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. On play action. Love to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Tootin. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And Watson has it right side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, what a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Play fake. Here's Love. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
52 blue. Yellow, go. Black, ultra. Ready?
Throwing. Love. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go next. Red, yellow, 33. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. That's a Packers touchdown. Matthew Golden with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And that will cut this lead down to 13.
Makes the score Jaguars 44, Packers 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready? Rocco 80.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Matthew Golden, 63 yards. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. 38. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the 2 of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll drop to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On the set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Blue striker. Yellow, 43. Black shot. Yellow. Plaster, 6. Cut.
Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first down.
Ball's red.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. This is 1st and 10.
Flight blue. Let's go now. Blue 32. Black ultra. Field black. Set.
Now Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. And now just 3 seconds left. Look at the clock. Time for one more shot. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean,
don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the ops talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, too up, mate. Get they suit tucks begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time.